I love sending Patrick to Learning on the Log because it builds his confidence. He's made great friends there.
And when you went out on those hikes, you realized he's capable of doing so much more than we were giving him credit for.
He is more willing to try things than he was before.
And every day that they would come home, the things that Mark would tell me that Matthew had done, and I could see it in Matthew's own behavior because he was a little bit of a different kid when he'd come back because he got stimulated in ways he didn't typically get stimulated.
He's more flexible than he used to be before he started doing the program. More flexible, more open-minded to challenges.
He's learning real skills. He's learning real sports skills, but also social skills, team building, and all the things that I think little boys need to learn.
For him, as an activity without us, this is where he needs to be.
Hi, I'm Armin Fenger. I'm the Executive Director of Learning on the Log.
Hi, I'm Katie Franzine and I'm the Director of Learning on the Log. Learning on the Log is unique because we offer social skills programs for children that have problems building relationships. And we work with kids who have trouble making friends, they have trouble sustaining friendships, and they have trouble communicating with their friends what they're feeling and what they want to say to them.
Patrick has some trouble with attention, with following direction, which you notice a lot when you're in group settings, when he's interacting with other kids on the playground, when he's trying to do group sports.
My son is diagnosed with a mood disorder, with ADHD, and with PDD NOS. He has a very difficult time communicating appropriately with other people and relating to his peers.
Our son, Matthew, has a primary chromosomal disorder, but a lot of his characteristics have fallen under the autism spectrum.
So when these kids come to our programs, we offer lots of team building games, we offer lots of opportunities for the children to communicate with each other. They communicate and relate with the staff, and they get a chance to try new things. They build their confidence, and they get the opportunity to practice over and over and over how to be a friend, how to communicate what they're feeling, and they start feeling more and more confident.
The biggest challenge that these kids have is being able to interact with each other. What we provide is an opportunity to interact, relate, and communicate. There is an opportunity to develop meaningful friendships with both staff and peers. And these relationships can be generalized to other parts of their life.
The type of child who would benefit from our programs is a child who maybe does not feel confident playing on a team sport, a child who maybe feels out of control when they're trying to be with a group or they're with other people. They can't control their body, they can't control the words that come out of their mouth. A child who is afraid to take risks because they might fail in front of somebody else. A child who tends to get into a lot of arguments at school or gets into a lot of trouble for their behavior that they can't explain. That is the type of child that would benefit in our program.
Well, I actually think any kid, whether they're on the spectrum or not, could benefit from learning the log. Any child who is experiencing difficulties with social skills. And I know everybody has different ideas about what social skills really entails, but I think it's a place for a child who has difficulty with social skills to fit in and have a place where they feel like they belong.
Some things that I noticed that really set Learning on the Log apart was the fact that the energy that they used when they interacted with the kids.
Typical children have no problem socializing and interacting. The kids that usually come to our camp are much more likely to isolate themselves or be withdrawn. Part of our strategy, part of our formula is always trying to challenge the kids outside their comfort zone. That's how they're able to learn and grow move forward. Being able to be challenged and being in a supportive environment is the key to our program.
They were very positive, very engaged with what was going on, and our son enjoyed that. They challenged him, and they made him do things that he otherwise wouldn't have. They said, you know what, you're capable of doing these things, and they would encourage him to the point that they could get to do it.
One of the things that makes our situations unique is that when we're in a pool or on a hike or on a boat, our kids have a tendency to withdraw or be by themselves. We work very hard to draw them out and talk to them and interact with them, relate to them, and have them be a part of our relationship. That is something that doesn't come naturally to any of our campers, and that's something that we are very good at.
They're very encouraging when it comes to trying to get these children to try new and different activities without presenting it in a way that's competitive or, an absolute must. So it has encouraged him to try to do things that he might not have done otherwise.
I'm certain that the skills that they learn with us, they will be able to generalize to the other parts of their lives, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and the rest of their lives.
High five.
What makes us unique from other programs is that we offer many sensory activities. We go hiking, we go swimming, we take the kids out to play soccer and baseball, but the difference is that within those recreational or sensory type activities, our focus is always on the social skills. It's always on helping them to play together, helping them to communicate with each other, and helping them to just enjoy these activities and being active and getting to play with their friends and learn more about each other.
After the first time that Patrick went to Learning on the Log after school program, immediately we noticed a difference. He came into the car, he was excited, he was talking about the programs that they were doing, the kind of games that they were playing, and that was something that we hadn't gotten really too much in the past in terms of feedback and what he was doing. So, I would say the very first time that he did an after-school program, we knew that we did the right thing.
For Matthew, he's nonverbal. He is very active though. With Learning on the Log, it got him out and it got him involved with other kids, and that I think is what really brings out Learning on the Log, is they put it in a fun atmosphere.
Learning on the Log has given us an outlet for him to express himself in ways that are important to him. And for us, seeing him be happy has just made us a happier family. And I guess in a way, we've learned a lot about how to better relate to him too.
It was one of those things with the hikes. It was a father-son hike. And I went with them and I realized my son was capable of doing so much more than I was giving him credit for. And it expanded my knowledge of my own son, as well as expanding his abilities.
Since Patrick started going to Learning on the Log, we've noticed that he's been much more excited to bring those things that he's learning home to us, and I also see them on the playground. He's much more interested in initiating conversations with other kids. I think he has a little bit more confidence in starting kind of some of that play. And
I get a lot of satisfaction from what I do, because I know that through the skills that the kids learn within our programs, they're able to succeed on the playground. They're able to succeed playing team sports. They're able to go to sleepaway camps. They're able to have a deeper and deeper relationship with their parents. I get a lot of satisfaction knowing that the skills we teach get generalized to many other aspects of their lives.
he comes home excited and bringing home things that he's learned to our home environment. I also see it out publicly when we're meeting other people. I think it's brought him so much joy to be able to go there.
Nicholas is more able to participate. That's definitely an improvement that we've noticed since he's been learning on the log. He's more open and willing to trying things that he wouldn't have tried in the past for fear of not being able to do it or just lacking the confidence in himself. So I think confidence is probably another big benefit that we've seen.
You know, when you get a diagnosis, it's devastating. on some level. And learning on the log has opened doors that when he received the diagnosis, we were told Matthew would never be capable of doing. And it's because of what they were able to show us and what they gave to Matthew has opened up opportunities for Matthew and our family and opened our eyes as parents to go beyond a diagnosis and to know that there's so much more that Matthew can have, can do, can see, can be. We owe a lot of who Matthew is today to them and to their programs, and that the way that they view our child and the other children in the program.
So if your child is experiencing a lot of conflict or social challenges, call us, come visit our programs. We know we can help you.